Hi fellow makeup fiends, and welcome to the last video in the series You Can Wear a Rainbow Too. And we have done 9 weeks in this series. We did a week for each colour of the rainbow separately as a tutorial or just to get ready with me style video. Then we did one with all of the colours together, which was a great challenge. I absolutely loved Nicky's look. I love them every week, but I thought the rainbow one was just fantastic. I loved the very creative idea for the lips. And then the last week is the tag, which is the colours of the rainbow tag. So I've tried to pick a piece of makeup for every colour, as in an actual colour that you put on, which has been quite challenging to sit and do, and I've got a huge amount of makeup out in front of me right now, but hopefully I'll be able to get through this and you'll enjoy it anyway. So we're going to start with the colour red, which immediately, I think the first thing you actually think of for red more than anything is lipstick, because I think the eyeshadow is perhaps not quite as wearable, and the week that I did red I actually did something really quite wild with it. I do hope to try and do a look that features red that is a little more wearable than I did that week. So I'll start with eyeshadows. I've got 2 reds to show you that I've used from the Stargazer palette and a red from the Sleep palette. Now this one is called Deep Red, and then the other red, which is from the other palette, which is just called Red, is just a lot brighter. So I'll see if I can get the 2 of those kind of together for you. Let's see. Yeah, those are the 2 reds there. So maybe more fire engine red and yeah, probably more of a strawberry red. But they're both really amazing colours. These Stargazer eyeshadows are so incredibly pigmented, and I'll definitely be doing a look with some of these neon colours from this palette coming up soon. So that is the eyeshadows. The other eyeshadow is actually from the Glory palette, and it's this one here, and it's called Central. Really another really true bright red. It's got a lot of warmth to it, and this colour does have some shimmer, whereas they're matte colours. This one has more of a shimmer to it, so that's why I put that one in there as well. So I've got one pencil to share with you, and it's from MAC, and I got this in a lip bag set, and it's one of the retractable pencils. This one's in freehand, and it's just a lovely bright red, but I find that it just works with all of my red lipsticks. So I absolutely love this, and I generally fill in my whole lip with it, then put my colour on top of it. So that's my liner for this. Then I've got a blusher. This is called Bite of an Apple. It's a bit of a confusing colour, I find. It's kind of a coral red, so it's not actually a true red, but it definitely needs more red than it does like sort of peach coloured, so that's quite an unusual colour. It's really nice, but you've got to have a light hand with it. Then the last few things are lip products. So I've got a Tender Tone by MAC in Hot and Saucy, which you can see is just the most beautiful vibrant red colour. It doesn't have any colour whatsoever. Get a clean finger. Well, it's got a little bit of colour, but not a strong colour. And they smell amazing, and they just feel really lovely on the lips. They're really moisturising. I like to wear these just on their own. I only managed to get the red one because I actually got into this quite late. I was looking at them and I was like, no, I think it's a lot of money just for like a lip balm. And then Amelia was saying to me of Amelia, our makeup back, she was saying, you have to get, you have to go out and try one, you've got to get one, you're going to really love these, Lisa. So I went to a MAC counter, and yeah, she was right. They had the yellow one and they had the red one, so I went for the red one, and I'm really pleased I did because it's really nice. Then I've got 4 lipsticks to show you. So I've got Ronnie Red from the Archie Girl collection, which is just a beautiful red. Nothing much to say about it, it's just a very sort of vintage sort of red colour. Love this, I think it's really, really pretty on. So the next one from the Marilyn collection is Love Goddess. Now I really like this one because it's a very pinky sort of red, and I really love that because it's not a true red, it's got something quite different about it. So I really enjoy wearing that one. The next one is called Kangarooge. Now I believe this was actually originally out with the Dame Edna collection, and then it was re-released in the winter collection, not last year but the year before, and I absolutely love this. It's really vibrant bright red colour, and I really enjoy wearing that one. And then I've got this one, which is from the Disney Villains collection. This one's called Heartless. This is a lovely sort of blue based red, and I just absolutely love this with my sort of colour. It just looks really good, I really love it. It's a really sort of rich sort of vampy sort of red. And then the other red is Riri Woo, which is in here. So this one's Riri Woo, and I love this because of the texture of it. It's a beautiful matte sort of texture, and it's really bright, and it just has that sort of very vampy sort of 50s pin-up girl sort of red colour to it, and it's so long lasting on the lips. I've worn it quite a few times since I got that one. I've worn it to a couple of events because it's just such a long lasting lipstick, and with like sort of a little bit of a tiny little wing and quite a pared back eye with just sort of a champagne colour, and then those red lips. I just think it looks really, really good. So that's everything I've got for red, so we're going to move on to orange. Right, so now on to orange, and I've got quite a varied amount of products for this one. I was actually quite surprised. Now, only a couple of them are actually true orange colours. Some of them are actually sort of peachy coral sort of colours. So the first thing I'll show you is an MSF. This one's from the Tropical Taboo collection. As you can see, this is more along the peachy coral sort of colours, and this one's called Adored. I'm sure. Yes. Really, really pretty. I love this. I've been wearing this a lot since I got it. Then, sticking with sort of cheek colours, I've also got this one, which is Coralista by Benefit, which is just a beautiful coral colour, and it smells amazing, and I always just love how this looks on. It just looks so pretty on the cheeks. Any time of the year you can wear this, and it just gives you such a lovely sort of flushed, fresh sort of look. So that's that one. The next thing is an actual lip liner, and again this is more leaning towards coral, but this one's called Melba, and it goes perfectly with my peachy sort of lipsticks, and it's really nice all over the lip as well, and this is by Sleek. The only thing about these is the centre bits do have a tendency of sort of coming out, and you do have to give them a little push back in. So I just thought it was one faulty one, but they all do that. So unless it's just a big faulty batch. So the next thing is a Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Lip Balm Stain in Rendezvous, and it is a true orange. It goes on a very sort of bright orange coral, and it's just such an incredibly pretty colour. I absolutely love this. It's very vibrant on the lips, and I wore this the other day because I had an event to go to, and it was just great because it's so long lasted on the lips as well, so it's there all day and you don't have to keep topping it up. The only thing that I don't like about these is the smell. They have a very strong peppermint smell, but luckily that goes quite quickly after you apply it, so that's not too bad. However, the mint in it does make your lips sort of tingle and feel quite fresh, so I do quite like that side of it. So it's got more pros than cons. And then the next thing is a coral, like a neon coral lipstick. This one's in Betty Bright, and this is from the Archie Girl collection. And it's just gorgeous. Every time I wear this, Alec always comments about how lovely my lipstick is. Just a really, really pretty colour. Another sort of orangey lipstick is Costa Chic. Mine snapped, unfortunately, so I've actually de-potted it in here so I can use it with a lip brush. Yeah, it's a really, really pretty, vibrant coral colour. Another lip colour is from the Sleek Lip 4 palette. And this is actually a very true orange colour, so I tend to wear these two together. Just put a very orange base on, then put the coral lightly over the top, and it really gives you a lovely sort of tangerine coral lip. Really, really vibrant, so love those. And the last thing is an eyeshadow, and it's from the Sunset palette. These don't have names in this palette, but this is a very tangerine satsuma kind of orange, and it's got a lot of shimmer to it. And this is the colour. I think I used this in my orange week. Just a really, really pretty colour, and I just think that you can't go past Sleek shadows for quality. Some of them are a little bit sort of powdery, but you've just got to work with that really. They are just fantastic shadows and just great price points as well. Okay, moving on to yellow. I have very little to show you for yellow. Quite a difficult colour really, and it's not a colour that I wear a lot of either. But I have a few things to show you. So the first thing is this glitter that I got from Stargazer, and it's beautiful true neon yellow. The next is this, which is called, I think it's called Canary Yellow, and this is another one of Sleek's Oh La La liners, and that's the colour. Really creamy liners. They work on your lips or your eyes, so that it's nice that you can use them anywhere, and they're just really great liners, and that's a lovely yellow. The next one is an eyeshadow from Sleek called Circle. It's a bright yellow there, and I think I used this in my yellow look, and it's just really, really pretty. Oh, I used the yellow glitter in my yellow look. Yeah, my I think think it was like the carnival eye sort of look. But that's a shimmery sort of yellow, and that's it for yellow. And so the next colour is green. I've got quite a bit for green when I actually looked at it. So first we'll start with my one and only lip product for green, and that is Summer Shower. But it doesn't actually go on green, it's actually quite a lovely sort of iridescence on top of your lipstick. It's really nice as a top coat over another lipstick. Really, really pretty. Really nice for the summer. Even just one on its own, it's quite nice. So now on to liners and an eyeshadow pencil. This one is a new one by Max Factor, and it's called Fierce something. I can't remember if I took the tag off there. But it's a beautiful green, like sort of a lime green, really, really vibrant, and it works particularly well with two shadows I'm going to show you coming up. And then I've got two pencil liners. The first one is one of my favourite all-time colours from Urban Decay, and it's called Covet, and it's sort of a very emeraldy forest green colour. And then the other one is Graffiti, which is just a beautiful sort of mid-tone, sort of quite bright green colour as well. Really lovely. I love Urban Decay liners, you know I'm a huge fan of theirs. And then moving on to eyeshadows, I've got a colour tattoo, and I think this one's Edgy Emerald, and it's a beautiful green. I use this mainly as a base for other colours to go on top of. It works beautifully as a base, and particularly under your greens and your blues. And these colour tattoos are just fantastic. They stay on, they don't crease, and I love them. Now moving on to eyeshadows, I've actually got quite a few to show you, so we'll go through them quite quickly. From the Urban Decay Deluxe box of shadows, I've got Graffiti, which as you can see is incredibly well loved. I've had this palette forever. That was the first coloured eyeshadow palette I ever bought actually. Moving on to other shadows, I've got two from Collections, which are the lime acidy yellow sort of colour. So this one is Bitter and this one's Silly Goose, and I got those recently from eBay. I've also got an Electric Cool eyeshadow in Fashion Circuit, which I had to mention because it's just the most beautiful, vibrant, shimmery sort of green. I use this as a base as well, but it's also equally as nice on its own. It's actually really lovely, packed on top of the colour tattoo in Edgy Emerald. Really gorgeous, I love it. Then I've got another MAC shadow which is called Swimming, and I've got that one on today, but just very lightly on the inner eye here. I don't know if you really see it. Perhaps not. But I have got this one on today and I absolutely love that colour. And then moving on to the Candy collection, I do love these greens here. They're really, just really, really pretty greens. It's these three, sorry. I use these in a tutorial, so if you check that out, the Sleek Candy collection tutorial. I can't remember what I called it, but I just use these greens together and I just think they're really, really pretty. They're nice and vibrant, nice and bright, and just perfect for the summer weather. And then the last two shadows for green are in one of my favourite Urban Decay palettes, which is the NYC palette, and it's these two greens up here, Loaded and Kush, and I wear the bright green across the lid and the green in the outer corner to smoke it out, and I just love those greens together. So that's everything for green. So the next colour is blue. This is where it gets complicated because I absolutely love blue and I have a huge amount of blue products that I really love. So I've had to try to be a little bit ruthless. So we'll start with pencils. I don't have many of those to show you. I've got Deep End by Urban Decay, which is a lovely shimmery aqua colour. Another two pencils from Urban Decay are Radium, which is a beautiful sea blue with shimmer, and Chaos, because Chaos is the most stunning cobalt blue. I love this. I love it on the waterline. It's such an amazing pop of colour. I've got an Urban Decay eyeshadow pencil in Clash, because it's one of my favourite colours, which is an aqua blue and it's got lots of shimmer, and High Def Cyan chromatic pencil from MAC, and that is amazing as on the waterline as well, and I've used that in a video that I did, which was a Pixie Woo inspired look, and I put it on the waterline and it looked amazing. So those are my pencils for this look, for this colour. Then I've got two cream products to show you for this look. The first one is actually Turquoise Forever, which is a colour tattoo by Marilyn. And it's a beautiful shimmery aqua colour, gorgeous, love this. I've worn it on its own, I've worn it with other colours. They work so well with shadows, they work well with other creams, great as bases. I just can't say enough about these, I love them, they're fabulous. And then the other one that I've got to show you is actually a chromaline, and this is from MAC, and this is in high def cyan. I've only used it as a liner as yet, but I loved it as a liner. I actually did a black, and I did like a cat eye, I did a winged liner, and then I took a fine line of this along the top of it, and I just loved how it looked. It's just such a vibrant colour. So that's high def cyan. So pigment wise, I had to cut this down as well because I had quite a few of blues that I really wanted to show you, but I cut it down to two that I love the most. This one is called Clear Sky Blue, and then the other one I've got is Partylicious, which is just a beautiful bright aqua colour, and this just looks absolutely gorgeous on. Also along the tail lines I picked Odalisque, which is a Mega Metal shadow from MAC, because you know I love my tails and I couldn't do blue without featuring a tail, even though it's not like a true blue as in the sense of the rainbow colour, but I wanted to feature it anyway because look at that, it's so pretty. I'm not going too fast. From Sleek, from the Candy collection, I love this blue. A Dainty Doll shadow, and I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, this is 004. I keep meaning to put a sticker on the back and write the names, which I will do eventually. But this is just a beautiful, vibrant blue, very tropical sort of colour. And then the last eyeshadow colour that I've got, oh, not quite the last, something a little different, is Chaos, which is a beautiful, beautiful cobalt blue colour. Hopefully that's coming out okay there. But it is just the most vibrant blue, and it's really not, that's probably better. It's just an amazing colour. I've worn that quite a few times actually. I have worn that one as a liner as well. But now I've got the Chaos pencil, I don't need to do that. And that's everything for blue. So the next colour is actually Indigo. Now this is quite a difficult colour because Indigo is not something that a lot of people wear in their eyes. I do love it though, and I would like to seek more things that are that colour, but I don't think there are a lot of indigo products out there. If anybody knows of any great indigo eyeshadows or pigments, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to have a look and maybe get some more indigo into my collection. I've got a pigment called Later. It's not really going to do you much justice there because it looks black, but it has a very dark blackness to it, but it's also got some purple and like a navy blue hint to it. And for me, indigo is kind of a very inky deep blue with a hint of purple. It's quite an unusual colour. I think I see it more as a very deep inky navy blue for me. That's just the way it looks, but it's kind of just got that like flash of purple kind of underlying, if that makes any sense. Kind of talked myself in a corner there. And I have a lipstick. This one's called Faultlessly Fast Forward, and I think this is a very indigo sort of lipstick. It's a very blue based dark purple. I will quickly swatch this because this is quite an unusual colour. That's it there, and I think this is the most true indigo thing I've got, because that to me is indigo. It's blue, it's purple, it's a bit of both. Also, two more things. I've got this palette, which is the Showstoppers, and these two colours here, which are a shimmery purple and a lovely navy, when these are mixed together, I just think these make a really nice indigo colour. And that's it there. And that to me is just a very indigo colour, that sort of melt of a very dark blue and a very dark purple all together. So I really like that. Technically a little bit of cheap now because that's two colours together. So again, nothing that's strictly exactly navy, although those two colours together and that lipstick to me are like indigo. There's nothing did I say nothing strictly navy? There's nothing strictly exactly indigo in what I've picked, but I've mixed colours together to make indigo. Like I said, there's not a lot of indigo out there to be had, but that lipstick for me is indigo, so the lipstick is definitely meeting the criteria. The next colour is Violet, and I must admit I did struggle a bit with this because I had a lot of purple. I love purple on my lips and I love it on my eyes, so I struggled trying to get it down to a small amount. So I've narrowed it down to what I've got here. Again, like blue, blues, greens and purples are my favourite colours to wear on my eyes. I've got a mixture of those on today, and I just I love them. I like how they wear together. Just think they're really, really pretty. So first we'll start with pencils. We've got Rich Purple, which is a chromaline pencil from MAC. This is just a lovely deep violet-y purple. It just looks great on. It's great on the waterline, and I've also worn this on my lips with my very dark purple lipsticks. These are just really great multi-use sort of pencils. The next thing is an eyeliner from Urban Decay. I've got quite a few purples actually in eyeliners from Urban Decay, but I did take it down at this one. This is Psychedelic Sister, and I've got this one on today on my eyes. I like that it's not too dark and it's not too light, and it's just really, really pretty. So it's kind of like where you can put that hint on, but it's not like screaming purple at you. When you get close up you can see it's purple. So I love that. And then I've got an eyeshadow pencil in Delinquent. Again, this one's from Urban Decay. This is just beautiful. I will do a little swatch of this one. Really beautiful, vibrant violet colour. So I have a colour tattoo from Marilyn to show you. This one's called Endless Purple, which as you can see is just a beautiful bright violet colour. The Snapshots palette, it's just a beautiful bright vibrant violet in there. Also from Sleek from the Candy collection, there's this really beautiful, can't see what I'm doing, there's this really beautiful vibrant violet there. And then the last things are sort of lip products. I have got a casual colour here. Now you can use this on your cheeks or your lips, but yeah, look at that colour. I'm not sure I'd put that on my cheeks. I have tried it just to test it, and I don't think it was really very wearable for me. I think I need to play around and maybe see if I can make it work for me, but I love this on my lips. So starting with Pro Longwears, we've got Goes and Goes, which is a lovely dark violet colour. And then the second one in Pro Longwear is Seasoned Plum. This just has a little bit more of a warm tone to it than the other one. The other one is a lot more blue based when it's on. This is my favourite violet lipstick. This one's called Heroine. It's sold out both times that it's come out in collections. I got it the first time it was out. It is the most beautiful vibrant violet on the lips. In this range in this series, it's actually the one that I wore in my violet video, which is Matching Eyes and Lips. Really beautiful colour. The next one is Violetta, which is a re-promote. Love this colour as well. It's another beautiful vibrant violet. I don't think it's quite as an intense colour as Heroine, but it is gorgeous. And then the last one is called Go For It, which is just a really true violet colour. It's got a lot of a blue base to it. This is just a really pretty colour on the lips. It's very unusual. I don't have anything else like that in my collection. So that's it for violet. So most people have then gone on and then included pink and multicoloured, so I thought I might as well do that as well. So this one is the Snapshots palette, and it's this very bright Barbie pink here, and then the other one is from the Candy palette, or Eye Candy palette, and that's it there. So it's kind of two different shades really. I think that this one is very much a Barbie sort of pink, whereas that is a very like hot Barbie pink. That's a true Barbie pink. 80s Barbie, modern Barbie, kind of. But yeah, they're really lovely and really nice. I do like a nice pink eyeshadow actually. It's not something I ever used to wear, but I definitely experiment a lot more than I used to now. And then I'm going to show you a blush. This is my favourite pink blush ever. This is called Mirrored Pink, and it's from Sleek, and it was part of the Aqua collection. And you don't need a highlight with this, it's just the more beautiful sort of dolly sort of pink with shimmer to it, and I absolutely love it. And I did get a backup of this because it's obviously a limited edition one and I love it. Another pink thing is a Pearl Matte Face Powder from MAC in Pink Buttercream, which is technically not all pink, but it is mostly pink, and it's just the most beautiful gentle pink highlighter on the cheeks. Now the last things are actually lipsticks. So but this is called Dear Diary. It's from the Beth Ditto collection, and it is super long lasting on the lips. It's really, really beautiful. It's quite similar to Candy Yum Yum, but just not quite as bright. So the next one is Silly. Now this is just the perfect Barbie pink for me. I put it on and I was just instantly like, oh, this is Barbie pink. It's so beautiful. Love this, and I do hope they do re-promote that at some stage. The next one is Candy Yum Yum, which is an intense bright neon pink, and it's absolutely stunning on. The next one is called Embrace Me, and again it's another vibrant pink, but this is more of a fuchsia sort of colour. This one is Lickable, which is a beautiful bright fuchsia colour, and it's got some shimmer to it. And there is Girl About Town, which again is a similar colour, but I just think this is a lot more creamy than Lickable. Lickable definitely has a bit more brightness to it. The next colour is Pink Pearl Pop. I just got a backup of this in Back to Back. I love Pink Pearl Pop. I've worn it a lot. It's just a really beautiful, fresh, bright, pretty pink colour. So that is pink. So the next thing is actually multicoloured. So I did want to stick to makeup for this, so I figured this really had to be a palette. So the palette that I would pick for multicoloured for me is the Jasmine palette, and I'm going to show you why. So in this palette you've got a very reddy coral colour, then an orange, a yellow, green, and there was an aqua colour to cover the green, then blue, indigo, because this is somewhere between blue and purple, and then violet. So you have all the sort of rainbow colours in there, and then a bunch of neutrals in there to mix in with it. So I would definitely say for me this is probably the most multicoloured palette, because it does cover all of the colours of the rainbow. And it didn't need to cover all the colours of the rainbow, but I just think that it has a really good range of colours in there. And that's it. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I definitely look forward to working with the lovely Nikki again. It's been fantastic working with her. She's an amazing friend here on YouTube, and I value our friendship very much. So I love you, Nikki, and thank you very much for doing this series with me. I hope you've all enjoyed it too. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know some of your favourite coloured products. I love to try new products and try new colours out. If there's anything I haven't shown here and you think I'd really like the colour, please let me know. So that's it for now. Thank you for subbing, supporting and commenting on my videos. It really means a lot, and I'm going to love you all and leave you and see you all soon. Bye!